Going. We are live. Welcome to Second Cup of Coffee. Here we are. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. So
Awesome day.
Excited to be here with you today, and we're ready. And today's topic is, are you ready? And we're going to get into this because the next question is for what?
For what?
For what?
What?
For what? For more coffee? For us
Yes.
to be here? But it is Second Cup of Coffee, and we are going to get into this, talk more. See you in a second. All right. So it is Second Cup of Coffee. I'm Jason.
I'm Peely.
And it is Are You Ready Day. So the question is, are you ready for what?
For what? For what? But are you ready? Are you poised? Are you open? Are you ready to take on whatever it is that comes your way?
So I heard a quote recently, and I honestly don't know who it's from, but it basically was just the premise of the quote, and this is going to carry through the conversation today, was let's play a game of who's prepared. And it's going to be, and because when the challenge comes, it's going to be those who succeed, right? Because we, at many points, wait to say that, I'll get to it when I need to. I'll get to it when it feels good for me, when it's opportune, when it's that right feeling, that right emotion, the right time, right? Never comes.
The right time never comes to get prepared.
If you don't start now.
Yes.
But that right time when you feel right, that, okay, now's the time to get started, that doesn't show up. There's no magical moment for you.
But it might have already passed that moment where you were supposed to get ready. So right now, started right now.
It's the quote unquote, right, is that opportunity arises.
Yes.
You're not ready.
No.
Then or you're preparing, don't know when the opportunity comes. Here's the opportunity.
And you're ready. And this could be on so many different levels too. I mean, this could be emotionally. Are you emotionally ready for that certain someone to pop into your life and up-level your life? Are you ready for that opportunity, that business opportunity that you've always been wanting, but you're watching Netflix and sitting on the couch?
Yeah.
Are you going to be ready for that business opportunity if you do that? If Netflix calls and wants to know about all their shows, maybe. But if you're not preparing yourself mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, to take on all that goodness that is in your face and coming your way, well, then it's never going to come your way. And
it goes back to the theory that you give what you get. And for that, if you want abundance, you want love, you want integrity, give it across the board.
Yes. Yes. You get what you give what you get. Aloha aku, aloha mai. So if you give out the energy that you're ready, that you're ready for the world to just give you all its goodness, then the world will open up and you will see goodness. It's like what we talk about, like if you're looking at to buy, I don't know, a blue Tahoe. All of a sudden you see blue Tahoes all over the place because your mind recognizes this. I forgot what it's called. But so if your mind is already recognizing the goodness, recognizing the opportunity, recognizing that which you want, chances are you'll see it and you'll grab onto it.
Yeah. So what you do is who you are, but it doesn't have to define who you are, but it is going to shape who you are. So the choice is to stay with who you are if you're unhappy and that is now defining you, or choose the next approach or the next series or the next phase in your life because that's who you can become.
And it's all about choice. Like Jason just said, you need to choose to take that next step forward. You need to choose to take on the opportunity. You need to choose to up-level your life. You need to choose to get ready for that which is coming. And if you see the goodness coming your way, then chances are the goodness will come your way. But if you're of the mindset that it's all bad, it's all negative, it's all depressing, it's all then chances are all that is going to stay in you and stay with you and keep on coming towards you because that's all you see.
Yeah, and you'll miss the kindness, right? You'll miss all the things that are in front of you because you're so focused on the opposite.
And you're choosing to see the negative. So choose differently, choose to be ready, choose to see the positive, choose to see that light coming towards you, choose to have a better future.
Yeah, it's the glass half full, half empty scenario.
Yes.
That is your life. And that is
So
all of our
choose
lives.
to fill your cup.
Exactly.
Choose.
And so you can point it in any direction you want. You can really tilt everything into your favor just by making that choice. You want kindness, be kind. You want to be appreciated, appreciate others. You want to find wealth, surround yourself with other wealthy people and ask questions of giving, of helping.
I'm going to go check on our youngest to make sure the older two are not sitting on him. I will be right back.
So, if for our football prep, when we were back in high school, we used to do this thing where the captains would say, "Are you ready?" Right? And really just get everyone going into the right psyche, into the right mindset, into the right, just putting that energy in there, because maybe you need that. You need to set these words in your point. So words that can empower you, words that can push you forward, words that can really just give you that point, whether it's pumping your arms up and down, whether it's standing up, sitting down, standing up a few times, whether it's nice deep breaths in and breathing out, whether it's something to just get that energy going so you can now change your state for that moment and push you in a direction that's going to carry you forward. It's all about now finding where you want to go, preparing for that. You may be where you are now, but that does not have to be where you stay. It does not have to be where you stay. And I have another podcast coming up with an individual who was homeless, drug addicted, and he completely transformed his life, completely taken himself into a way that he's creating. He's actually a growth expert, which I'm gonna find out what exactly that is, because I'm not completely sure, but it parallels to helping others find the growth and love in their life, right? So he's helping others grow from their future selves, or from their current selves into their future selves. And it's going to be amazing to be able to find out what are the usually the locking points that people have that stick them in their place. Because what may keep me basically where I am right now and cemented into the ground can be completely the opposite thing for someone else that's keeping them there.
So Greg Scott just said, "It's my buddy." And he says incantations and affirmations. I didn't hear anything that you just said, but Greg Scott is interacting with you.
I think, Greg, so are we going back to who I have on coming on the podcast? Are we talking about the words that get you going, that really can serve you, that can really push you forward, right? So we were talking about in football, we used to have the captains get people ready to go by just saying, like, "Are you ready?" And just getting everybody wrought up and going, right? Putting people in that right, just taking where you are and saying, "Okay, now it's time to go after it. Now it's time to set myself up." And there's things you can do right now to get yourself going. You do your priming in the morning. It's the moments for peace, for energy, just to find energy, fill your mind with, talk to Alexa and ask for affirmations, ask for other things that can come up there that can put in happy thoughts or other words, change the music you're listening to, change your mindset. Anything you can do to take your focus off what you assume is not great right now and put that one piece of positivity in your mind, then the next piece, then the next piece, and carry it forward. Get ready for what you can do, because we do know that no matter where you stand today, you can accomplish what you want, but it's just starting to figure out what it is and get prepared for when that opportunity comes.
I mean, talking about like just putting the energy out there, I said Blue Tahoe. My friend Soro, who watches this every day, I didn't know this. She actually has a blue Tahoe. So it's just the whole aspect of putting it into the universe, and just the little bit of energy you put in is a little bit of energy you get back. So I find out a friend of mine has a blue Tahoe. So as we were saying, how are you getting ready on a regular basis? It doesn't have to be this incredible, like, boom, I'm going to start playing football, or boom, I'm just going to go run a marathon. It's all about the incremental changes that you can put on 1% every single day to just up level yourself in every way and to get yourself more ready to take on your day. How are you beginning your day? How are you ending your day? How are you educating yourself? What are you reading? What are you putting into yourself? How are you guarding the doorway to your mind? There's so much negativity and just darkness out there that if you let that in, that becomes you.
So let's think of some people that actually do this for a living, right? So you have boxers or MMA fighters that are putting themselves through the test just so they're ready for something that could be minutes or a few hours, right? So months of preparation just to get prepared for this one moment where it's going to be mental and physical. Astronauts, right? Astronauts go through this heavy series of training for this one event, right? And everything's pinnacle for that one event. So they're prepared when those comes up. So when something steps out that's outside of their control, they can now pivot accordingly so they can now deal with those issues and not be set into where they were worrying about all kinds of chaos, because they're prepared for what they're supposed to do. So they can now be ready for when things pop up. But that's us in our lives. I mean, the opportunity is not going to come in the exact way that we think about it. It's going to come for you. But it may come in a different way, right? So you may say, I'm going to meet that perfect person, out there, out there through friends, through something else, and you find them at the grocery store, right? But you need to be ready for that opportunity to come, so you can now be prepared, giving that feeling out, being open to that scenario happening.
So this gets me to my walk today. I actually walked to the park, and I was going to run once I got to the park. I was like gearing myself, getting my body ready, warming myself up. And I was walking and doing my priming. I'm not sure if you're supposed to do that, but I was very open, and I'm walking, and all of a sudden this guy walks by me. And as part of 75 Hard, we have to talk to strangers. We have to have a deep down conversation, more than how's the weather conversation with a stranger. So this guy's like itching to talk, itching. I can see it. And we were quite a distance away. We were more than socially distanced away. So I'm walking by and I say hello, and he actually says hi first. I'm like, hello. And he kind of stops. And so I yank out my podcast, my earpods, the universal sign of saying, I'm here. I'm willing to hear what you have to say to me. And he tells me, he's like, I'm actually not doing so good. My dog Ginger just passed away. And when he hit me with that, I was just like, wow, I wasn't expecting that. And all of a sudden, tears just dropped out of my eyes. He basically talked about his dog and just kind of like unloaded all this. It was painful, but he was also remembering this amazing life that he had with his dog. And I told him, don't focus on the death. Focus on the life that you got to have with this special puppy that was in your life. So what does this have to do with everything we're talking about? If I wasn't prepared to take that on, number one, I might have just walked past this guy. But I feel like he needed to unload this love, this pain that he was having on someone. And he couldn't talk to his daughter. He couldn't talk to his wife. He has another dog that he doesn't know that he's loving enough. I was just like, focus on what's around you. So Tom, if you by chance listen to this, you are amazing. You are loved. Focus on those around you. If anyone out there is going through something similar, focus on that which is good, that it's around you. Yes, give yourself a moment to feel the pain, but also know that there is a higher power looking out for you. There is goodness around you. You just have to be ready to let that in. Because if you don't let it in, then it's like kind of like knocking against this wall that you're putting up. Take that wall down and let yourself shine.
So easy thing you can do today, call someone up you haven't talked to in a while, because they may need to talk too. And you can just put yourself out there. Just a very easy thing to do. And just even as simple as someone's close who's happy birthday, instead of just saying happy birthday on Facebook, we generic thing, send them a video just saying, hey man, or hey you, I'm just thinking about you. Haven't seen you in a while, years, months, decades, just want to say happy birthday. Hope you're well. Right. So, but a message like that, although seemingly small, can carry just massive energy through it. So it is about the journey, right? Not the result. And it is about looking at the process and just taking that process in, because once it's gone, right? So if our goal was to have, the kids be completely fulfilled, having great lives, great families of their own, and that's all we focused on, we'd miss the years of them growing up, because we'd be so focused on making sure that they're doctors, lawyers, or entrepreneurs, whatever they want to have, and having that point. It's about the now that gets you to that part, right? And if you can't be fulfilled in the now, then the result's probably not going to be that great, because why would you want that result that didn't come from something of goodness?
So we are coming up on the 15-minute mark. If you're outside working out, or if you're inside doing your thing, kudos to you. If you're running, come on back this way and fulfill your half an hour. For me, like I said, I went out, I walked over to the park. I picked up trash along the way. I stopped and talked to this gentleman. I ran as much as I could around the park. I did stop because, okay, if anybody's watching that is around the NAMI Park area in Cranford near Garwood, people, please stop throwing your water bottles around the basketball court. If you're throwing your water bottles around the basketball court, you're obviously athletic enough to take your water bottle and throw it in the trash can. Just my PSA for the day. But the thing is, like, it's stuff like that 75 Hard has helped Jason and I with, because it's opened our eyes to things like that. When I go running, like, I have to pick up trash now. I just can't. I feel like it's like my duty now to take a bag with me and fill it with trash and put it away. It's just stuff like that, just being ready to serve also, and serve in like even the smallest ways counts. So later on, I am going to do more push-ups. I'm going to start doing rows because Jason tells me I'm starting to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger in his prime. See my muscles, definitely Arnold worthy, right? So I'm going to start doing rows, open this up, and probably some squats and sit-ups later.
Awesome. Yeah, I got 6 miles in today, getting ready. September 19th, 100-mile race.
Nice.
Get ready for that one. It's already done. So we'll just do it when it comes, right? But it's the preparation now, not for the day of the event, right? So we would do that. I'm not sure which route I'm going to go tonight, depending on how the night falls, right? So on timing, if it gets late, I'll probably do bike. If it's outside, I'll probably get my kettlebell in or somewhere in that mix. Those are my two goes.
We have a new kettlebell.
Yes.
Yay.
Exciting in the university household. That's where it goes, right? Everyone's up in arms. The kids all excited to open a box, and it's a kettlebell.
And then they try to lift it up.
Yeah.
That's good.
All right, guys. So that's enough of our stories about random gifts that we enjoy and the kids don't. Did a second cup of coffee. We're going to see you tomorrow. Check out the podcast today. Just a ton of great stuff. We had some really awesome people on there this week. Oh, my
goodness.
Yeah.
Wow. Such awesome. I got to talk to such awesome people like today and yesterday. Lisa Hilton, awesome investor out there. I got to talk to Lindsay Elmore. Oh my goodness. She is my best friend now. Somebody that I definitely want you to check out. And then this week we actually have amazing people on.
Well, they're always amazing.
Yes.
So we'll make sure we'll tell you exactly who once I launch it. But it's been a huge week. We've had a ton of feedback. Our newsletter went out Monday. Thanks for that ridiculously awesome response there. Love that. Next one will be out next Monday. As you can go over there to University Holdings, get yourself signed up there for the newsletter, or text us 908-224-6876, 908-224-6876. Why don't you do that and just tell us a random act of kindness that you're doing today?
Yes,
it could be anything of just making a connection with people, picking up trash, something that's carrying forward the good nature there. See you tomorrow.
Aloha.